Take a seat, take a breath. Got a feed that decides life and death. Every chart is a mountain, a meme, a decree. Is this genius or mass lunacy? Stroll with me down this wild mentality, where a frog with sunglasses screams we're early endlessly. Oh, see, bulls and bears and fantasy, every post's a prophecy. There's nothing made to beat. If you want to read what passes for a master plan, simply click and flick your thumb across this broken land. Want to know which way the winds of crypto might just be? Oh, scroll me. One says up, only friends. Next says this is how it ends. Someone's calling the top, someone's buying the dip, someone's typing a thread as their last relationship slips. Scroll with me through the fear and ecstasy, where a chart in crayon gets 1,000 hearts for free. You'll see every hot take, every plea. I was right in 23. Trust the line, ignore the spreadsheet. If you want to gauge if hope or panic's in command, if they're building castles or just castles in the sand, want to test if we're all early or just fantasy? Slow with me. Is it signal? Is it noise? Are we traders? Are we toys? Every candle, every coin is a cult you can join. Go with me, let the chaos be our key. Read the mood like it's a map to some great mystery. You'll see faith and doubt and harmony. I'm all into, I'm set free.
In one day, in one same tweet.
If you want to know if folks are brave or out of time, if they're quietly convicted or have simply lost their minds, then my friend, you found the perfect place to start this stream. So scroll with me.
G-Scroll. To all who celebrate. G-Scroll. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Because the mic, it just seems to keep on like drifting farther from my face. So I don't know if that's gravity or what's going on. But we've got some folks in the chat. We've got Reed, we've got Monty, we've got Jay Draven, all saying G-Scroll. G-Scroll, to all who celebrate, is Tuesday, June 9th. My name is Dude Lifts. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the new overlay. I realized that after running that overlay for approximately 160 episodes, that looks like shit. I was like, oh my God. At some point, it was one of those things where I did it and I was like, oh, nice. It's like pretty cool. Like, that's sick. It works. But it didn't. And for someone who prides myself, I got the cameras, I got the thing, and then to have the overlay that didn't match. But I didn't want to have like your classic Twitch streamer overlay that's like kick.com, gradient green, translucent. Like it's like bad Xbox UX. So we did our own. And yeah, and it's like, and it's white, and hopefully it's top 10 on the timeline because you're like, what is that? What is that light mode? But hey, alas, we're running a little bit late today because I was getting the stream set up, making sure it's all good. But let's get into it. For those of you who aren't familiar how this works, what we do is it's a collective. That's why the chat is on the screen. It is a collective hallucination. It is group therapy. It is a mantra. It's a mudra that we repeat to ourselves. The timeline provides forever and ever. And we scroll the timeline together and we try to understand the vibes. We try to discern the true from the false, separate the wheat from the chaff, and just see what in the heliante is going on here in Twitter, specifically crypto Twitter, AI Twitter, all the Twitters. But before we do, let's take a sip of coffee. Didn't hit. We'll try it again later. Didn't hit. All right, we've got Moose here, said GM Rise and Grind. Dude, yes. 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 Did I get Taco Bell DoorDash to my house last night at 9 p.m.? Yes. Do I have my reasons? Also, yes. And those reasons are my own. All right, we continue. Bored Ape Gazette. Dude, I've actually really enjoyed seeing the Bored Ape Gazette more in the timeline. I've chatted with the team behind Bored Ape Gazette probably in 2022. So, yeah, love to see they're still cooking. Shoot them a like. Oh, we got Edward NYC. Forgot to post my new Frankie the Frog NFT. Things we love to see. Shout out Maha. Shout out Maha. Oh, is this the new Captain's artwork? Yeah, see, I started following Char recently. We connected over Loki's NFT space on Sunday, and apparently Captain's put out some new artwork, some little TCG style. Oh, okay. So we've got pattern retrieval mint is live, mint price 0.0069 ETH. Nice. And top sale of 0.2 ETH. Dude, things we love to see. Not just because price, but the price is validating. But it shouldn't be validating to me. It should be validating to Adam. So yeah, Adam Ilnich from OpenSea made a great collection. He had a great article. I retweeted it about kind of his story behind the collection, why he chose to do it, why he, felt like it was, and like he gave himself permission to create some art not too long ago, and got really into the weeds with what is on chain, all that stuff, and it was really cool. So Reed says, loving all the new art drops. Dude, I very much agree. It's been super fun to see everybody who's gotten really into creating. And I think, Adam Ilnich here, we had Cardi from OpenSea. So like the OpenSea team is creating artwork, which I think is awesome. It's really cool to see. And I love that we're just in such a regulatory environment where people feel comfortable to put art on chain. And there's such a kind of a distinct, these NFTs are not securities kind of vibe. Let's see here. Dude, let's give a little refresh. Let's give a little refresh here. Nemo says, face your own direction. Wow, left-facing doodle. Things we love to see. Something happened in our top holder chain to Weitzman Art Lab. Watching closely to see what's next. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got old Weitzman over here buying 2 Hyundai normies. Things we love to see. Things we love to see. All right, we've got Ippy Color Splash Night. That is, that is 2 days from now. That's Tuesday. Yeah, if you haven't checked that out, Ippy runs a game night in the Doodles Discord, and it's super fun. So go check it out. All right, let's keep going here. Ooh, dude, okay, the redemption window got extended to June 11th or 12th, I believe. So if you haven't redeemed for your physical artwork from the Mondrian collection or the VV collectible, do that. It was funny. I showed Mrs. Do Lifts the VV collectible, and she was like, wait, I love that. Why didn't you show me that before? And it's like, oh, sorry. Sorry about it. Let's see here. Ooh, calling all co-creators. The studio's open. This is your invitation. Yeah, I built a little glyph on using the Glyphs co-creator at glyphs.art for my glyph. How many times can I say glyph? So I got the 2x2, which is this one here, has like, is what it sounds like, 2x2. I did a little New York City street scene that called it Hustle Bustle. I had some fun making that. It was great. Great, super fun piece of artwork. And I think FDOT did a in real life activation in Lisbon where people could create glyphs in real time. He did socks with Apothecary, which I was like, bro, I love Apothecary socks. I may be wearing Apothecary socks right now. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm wearing Disney socks. Go figure. All right. Let's see. Wait, Paul, you said minting pattern retrieval by Adam using OpenSea Mobile was such a smooth experience while on the go. I thought that we couldn't mint on OpenSea Mobile. I thought I did it in the MetaMask. What I will say right here is what you're seeing. And I was going to tweet about it, but I'm doing it now because that's what we're all about. So you've got Paul here. So he's minting from the OpenSea mobile app, right? And he does the mint. It pops over to MetaMask. He signs a transaction, and then it automatically comes back. Automatically. That's the key word. I've been saying this. A lot of people are sleeping on the OpenSea mobile app. I think the OpenSea mobile app becomes the wallet, marketplace, everything. They want it to be the on-chain super app. I think it becomes the everything app that everyone will be doing everything on chain with, in your self custody wallet that you have, your MetaMask, your Phantom, whatever, will be kind of like this like vestigial thing that exists. It's kind of like when you're using MetaMask on a desktop. You know what I mean? It's like you're just doing things on chain, whatever, and then it just like pops up and then it goes away. You don't think about it. You don't go to it. It just is there. It exists, but you'll interact primarily with OpenSea. And then if I was a betting man, I would guess at some point you start using the self-custodial embedded wallet because it's easier. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yo, you can get a clay pudgy penguin. Dude, this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. And you have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'll tell you. I've been talking a lot about like co-creation with community and stuff like that. And talking a lot about how NFT projects or IPs, or more broadly, whatever, brands, character universes, whatever you want to call them, should be inspirational, not just aspirational. And I'm like, this is the kind of stuff this is inspired, if this makes sense. People should be creating stuff like this or want to create. That's how you know that you've done a good job, is that people want to create stuff like this. Reed says that dude is mad talented. Seen him make a few clay sculptures on the timeline. Yeah. And this was kind of the stuff that we would see in 2021, to be honest. There was stuff like this. And so I'm glad to see it coming back. People are feeling inspired because it means that they are in love with the IP, whatever you want to call it, enough to create with it, which is the end goal. All right, let's see here. There's an Easter egg in Chrome. Oh, okay. Shout out to Gary Vee, because Gary Vee posted this and it didn't get as much attention as it deserved. He did like either a 1 of 1 or whatever, at least a signed Mr. Beast VeeFriends card. And I think it's the only time Mr. Beast has appeared, at least on a trading card or at least a Topps trading card. And so shout out to Gary Vee. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Crazy. This new viral website changed my life. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is Black Mirror. A viral new website lets users pay strangers to do whatever they want for money. Gosh, I saw there was a reporter, I think her name is like Taylor Lorenz or something, was kind of tracking some of the trends or things that are happening on Pump.Fun bounties. And it was just like, my God, what have we done? What have we done? There was some, and I like the way that she put it. She called it like hope core slop or something like that. So like, it's not all negative stuff. Some of it is like kind of Mr. Beast-esque, but it's obviously still all to like pump a coin. But okay, Camel here says, are you traveling to the US for the World Cup? Here are some of the top destinations. Gary, Indiana, the Waffle House next to the Atlanta airport, Patterson, New Jersey. I mean, is this where the World Cup's being held? Oh gosh. I've seen some videos about how the European soccer players are struggling with like the heat. And I just thought that was hilarious. Hilarious. Wait, film trailer for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? What the heliante? I mean, I wonder if Illumination's involved. I guess Super Mario had some success, so. Yeah, Super Mario had some success, I guess. Why not run down the catalog? You know what I mean? Why not? Oh, we got McFly here joining the Quirkies. Dude, shout out to Poppy picking up a doodle. Things we love to see. Let's give a little refresh here. Give a little refresh on the timeline. All right. Warner says, throw on some MJ, workout breakfast, make the glyphs. Yes. Dude, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yo, what is this? Oh my gosh. Just in time. Teriyaki. Bend over. Anita Bath. Dude. All right, sorry, hold on. This is I had a buddy of mine describe Doodle's artwork, and I never heard it described this way, as coffee for the eyes recently. And yeah, this is most certainly coffee for the eyes. This is so good. I know I'm biased, okay, but dude, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Would you just fucking look at that shit? We got William Morris saying GM to you, good sir. Can't believe I got the doodles at Elmon X, Doodle Dog 251. Yes. Dude, I need to cash in my VV codes. I'm so excited. The new puppy is starting to settle in. Thanks, Boston Tea Party, for turning him into a doodle. Oh my God. My Shayla. Look at this. Adorable. Don't you wish you could just wish you could just hold it in your hand, just like a little dog. Collectibles with utility. Why buy a football collectible that never leaves the bench? Oh, damn. This reminds me of an old Nike ad. Dude, congrats to Sergito. I was chatting with Sergito on Loki Space on Sunday because I just had like this curiosity. I never took the time to reach out and ask him. And I was like, fuck it, we're on the stage together. Might as well ask. Because I was like, there's Meebits, which I understand the history of Larva Labs, whatever. And then there's like Meebits football. It feels like it's all about football recently. And I was like, did this come like up from the community, or are you just like ingesting a community meme and like regurgitating in a good way, like the healthy kind of community feedback loop? Or is this like a top down, like I'm really into football, this is my unfair advantage, I'm gonna like take this all the way? And he said it was a little bit of both, which I thought was really cool. I think that's awesome. We got MP9X here setting up a pattern retrieval chat. If you have one and want to be added, comment below. I'm in, BB. Count me in. Count me in. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. Min, I made you an edit, bro, and you use this one, bro. This one's much more recognizable. Mine was just like so weird. Mine was the Kermit just with the soccer player, football. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, dude, this Cash App wand is so good. I think hardware is going to have a moment in 2026 and beyond. It's funny. Thread Guy actually had a post yesterday. He was talking about F1 Monaco. And he was talking about the that kind of viral video of the yacht with the Bugatti on it, and he was saying how like this is a Labubu for your yacht. And so I'm like, things like this, there's kind of a brewing trend of like 90s nostalgia core, cyber decks. We just saw the translucent Xbox, like, and so these kind of like charms and things like this are having a moment. But I think the intersection of technology and these charms is really interesting. Cash App's doing that well. And I will say, shout out to Cash App, because they essentially just took a viral trend. There's this theme of people 3D printing wands and putting their husband's credit card. That's the meme. Going around and going on shopping sprees with their little magic wand. And so I'm like, they're just like, fuck it, we're going to make that. It's awesome. It's so cool. Now, someone told me, they're like, oh, great, a charm that someone could just tap and steal all my money. I don't know if it's that simple, but wait a minute. Whoa. Yo, this is crazy. Morpho. Okay. DeFi is dead. Who said? What bear market? Wow. Morpho just raised $175 million. They said the largest raise of DeFi's ever seen to build the open credit network for the world. Damn, that's sick. Yeah, that's a lot of validation. Flow is working on a product called Flow Credit Markets, and it would seem to me there's a lot of validation there. I'm guessing this is because like for under collateralized credit, maybe over collateralized credit is fairly easy, but congratulations to the Morpho team. That's amazing. That's amazing to see in this day and age. I don't even know what apps these are. What are these apps? Are these dating apps? Tree, are these dating apps? All right, CT influencer tier list. Tier 1, people who move price. Tier 2, people who explain price after a move. Tier 3, people who quote tweet. Tier 2. Most of CT influencers are tier 3 and have told themselves they are tier 2. Dude, what if I was to tell you there was a tier 0 of people like myself who tweet about projects and coins roughly 12 to 18 months before they actually gain traction, buys the coins, sells them sometimes at a loss because he was too early, and then watches them pump once it becomes consensus 12 to 18 months later? What if there was that? I really need that bot. There used to be a bot on Twitter that was like, remind me of this. I wonder if it's still around. Because if I tweet about some weird shit like that, I should just comment myself, remind me of this in a year. And then that's it. Just come back to it. Let's continue. Let's continue. I still can't believe Arthur said $150 hype, then bet $100K against Kyle, then gave me $7K for a meme contest, then dumped his entire position the next day. Truly a wild man. He truly is. Brian Johnson. Oh my gosh. I miss Kate so badly, physically hurt. I commented on one of Brian Johnson's recent posts because I was just chuckling to myself. He said he went to visit his girlfriend Kate's family and meet them, and talked about how his girlfriend's mom was like, I think, Albanian, and food culture was big, and how he cast aside all his beliefs to really, get himself into the culture, eat the food, whatever. And I jokingly said, I was like, my man reinvented eating his girlfriend's mom's cooking from first principles. Like, I'm like, that's like, this whole essay about like how it was this whole thing. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you got to do it, All right, let's see here. This lady has her MacBook screen on nuclear mode. I don't even know what this is. That's so funny. Residents of Rothcamp. All right, let's dude, we got 1 minute left on the clock. Let's give the little final little doingle flex. Didn't know FOMO had 500,000 users. That's sick as fuck. Dude, that is sick as fuck. That is sick as fuck. I will say, I'm just saying, OpenSea has social features. They have token trading. They've got perps. They've got NFTs. They've got Chris Mattern. They've got Christine Hall. They've got the same people that built Robinhood, the Robinhood crypto, and who built Rally. I'm just saying, read the tea leaves. I think OpenSea takes it all. They take it all. I'm just saying. And they don't have a token yet. So I guess that's bullish for that too. So, hey, congrats. But it is 9 a.m. You know the vibes. Thank you, everybody who joined me in this just live observation into a descent in madness, if we're being honest. But dude, I feel like the vibes are on their way up. People are minting NFTs. People are minting art. Morpho's raising $175 million after basically every DeFi protocol in the world has been exploited. They still raised almost $250 million. So there's something there. But with that, my name is Dude Lifts. It is Tuesday, June 9th. It has been a pleasure scrolling with you all today. Until next time, I'll see you on the timeline.